What's up guys, Coach Tom from Neo Motion here. We're going to get started with our beginner strength follow along. So get ready, make sure you have some space at your house, and let's have some fun.
All right guys, we're going to be getting started here with some calf raises. Keeping my feet together, trying to push up onto the balls of my feet as high as I can, and then come back down nice and slow. I like to pause at the top too, really feel that contraction in the back of the legs. Now if that's too easy, you can go on one leg. Gonna get a lot out of this one, so just try your best to do the same motion, up on those toes, as high as you can, keeping the legs straight, just like so. Now next, we can try some bent leg calf raises. These ones are also really nice. They target a little bit more of the lower calf or your soleus, which is also a great muscle to work for jumping, just any basic athleticism. Moving along the tibialis raise, this is kind of the inverse of the calf raise. We're going to pull our toes towards us with our back against the wall, and this is great for working the tibialis, which is a muscle that runs along your shin. So this is another great one for jumping, general athleticism, all that great stuff. Now we're going to move along to air squats or body weight squats. This one I'm just trying to keep my knees bending, keeping my chest as high as I can, going down nice and slow. Now everyone's squat mobility is going to be a little bit different, so just try your best to do it as comfortably as you can. My heels come off the ground a little bit at the bottom, but you can also try doing it with your feet completely flat. Get a few more good reps in here. Chest staying tall, trying to get as low as I can, coming up nice and strong. Now we're going to move along to walking lunges. I'm stepping forward, trying to get a good bend in both knees, but not letting my back knee hit the ground, and then coming back up, nice and smooth. Taking my time with it. My knee's getting really close, but it's not actually putting any weight on the floor. So the lower you can get, the better, but try not to rest that back leg on the ground. The more space you have to just continue walking in a straight line, lunge to lunge, is even better. Now we're going to get into the hollow body hold. We're just going to try to balance on our bottom, squeeze our belly super tight, lean forward a little bit, and just find that perfect balance point. Once you're here, try to squeeze your belly and just hold for about 15 to 20 seconds. Really, really good for engaging the core, building that general strength we need for so many of the skills we practice in class. Moving along, we're going to do the Superman hold. Now this is like the hollow, but the opposite. We're on our belly, pulling everything up, and this is going to work our lower lumbar, which is also a great part of our core to make us stronger for our skills. We're going to do this one, take a little bit of a rest, and then when you're ready, come back up, and we're going to hold for about 10 more seconds. All right, now we're going to move into the leg lifts. I'm going to have my hands under my bottom, legs fully extended out in front of me. They're going to come up to the ceiling and then back down without hitting the ground. Same idea as the hollow hold. I'm trying to keep my belly nice and engaged while I'm keeping my legs straight, pulling them up and down. I'm also keeping my shoulders off the ground, which is going to give me a little bit better engagement in the core as well. Get a few good reps of this one in, and this will finish up our core work. Keep pushing hard to the finish. All right, now we're going to move into push-up position variations. Just starting with the normal push-up position. Notice my shoulders are over my hands. My feet are together and my body is straight. Now we're going to go to side plank. Trying to turn the chest open, balancing on one hand, keeping everything nice and controlled. My feet are also stacked on top of each other, which is going to make this a little bit trickier. Just try your best with this one. It's okay if you're not balanced perfectly. Really good challenge. Now we're gonna move into one leg push-up position. So just lifting that leg to get the leg flat with the back, and then just holding. It's gonna put a little bit more weight on your hands, but shouldn't be that much more difficult. You guys can totally handle this one. Just keeping everything nice and controlled. Roll those wrists out a bit. Probably gonna be feeling it. Now we're gonna move to elevated push-ups. If you want this to be easier, you can use something higher like a table. And if you want it to be harder, you can use books to get a little lower to the ground. But I'm just focusing on keeping my back straight, using my arms to get me as low as I can, and then pushing back up. Great way to build the foundation for a correct push-up on the floor.
Alright guys, so that was beginner strength follow along. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you check out the channel for some other follow alongs. We'll see you guys back soon. Have a good one.